Hey, Exploring Espresso fans, Mike here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I just went to a local coffee shop and had an espresso, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. And what made me, I had that espresso and I decided I wanted to review the coffee pot that I use when we're overlanding, camping, off-roading, and we're going to spend the night and get up in the morning and have coffee. So my go-to is the Coleman Camping Drip Coffee Maker. I'm reading it right off the back. We've had this for a few years now, and I absolutely love this coffee pot. It gives me the drip coffee I'm used to at home, out on the trail and out in the campground. So without further ado, this is it. It does run off of propane. It comes with a little propane line. Pretty easy to light once you attach your propane to it, which you can use the little Coleman green propane bottles you can get at Walmart, just about anywhere. I did that for a while, and I've actually switched to a little 1.5 to 2 pound propane tank that I take with us, and it has the line with it that hooks directly into the propane line on the coffee maker. Pretty easy to use, like I said, just like the one at home. You pull the little coffee holder out, you put your filters in there, and you put your desired amount of coffee in. You just slide this guy back in there like that. If I can get it in. And then water goes in here. This is probably, I think it's a 10-cup coffee pot, a carafe that we use. This is not the one that came with the unit. The one that came with the unit was glass, and I thought, glass, camping glass, probably not a good mix. So I opted and purchased the extra stainless unit to use with a coffee pot. And it actually keeps my coffee pretty warm in there as well. So once you get your propane hooked up, it's pretty simple. You just push this little your knob down just like you would any propane grill that you use. You know, if you anything outside that runs propane, you have to light it. So that starts to flow the propane, and it's just got a little clicker right there, a little igniter that sends a spark down and starts the coffee pot. So once the coffee pot is on, it will start the brew process. It takes about 10-15 minutes max to brew the pot if you're brewing a 10 cup. That's normally what we do. Lisa and I like a couple of cups of coffee in the morning before we get going. If our neighbors are with us, that's 1 cup apiece for the first go round. And then we'll fire up another pot so we each have that second cup of coffee. I like to get up first thing in the morning and get this thing going before we get up and start breakfast on our Blackstone grill, which we'll talk about in a little while as well. But I really like it. Cleanup's pretty easy. You just pull the grounds out and you dump them in a trash bag and put them in the right trash receptacle. And then usually when I get home, we'll do a deeper clean where we just rinse the pot out. We rinse the grind holder out as well before we pack it. It did come with this neat little carrying case, which is held up very well. Everything fits in there really nicely and makes it easier to pack. There's a little handle on top of that too to make it easy. This is the one that I've had experience with. It's the one we started with. I have not tried any other units. Coleman does make a similar unit that will sit on top of your camp stove that operates much the same way, but instead of having to hook up the extra propane for it, it heats off the stove. So I noticed it looked like they came out about the same time. This unit on Amazon is about $140. I haven't found one cheaper. I actually bought this at the Coleman store in Wichita. We're fortunate because Coleman is here to have a store we can go buy certain things at. So I think I got it at a little bit better price than the $140. And we just carry water with us, you know, to fill it up. Anyway, I wanted to show that to you. It's been a great unit. I don't have any complaints about it. It works great. It is a little slow for the brew process, but again, I get up early and start it. It's not a big deal. If you notice, I don't know if you can see the table, it's just sitting on my little camp table. I have been known, if it's cold enough outside, that I will start my coffee inside our tent, which attaches to the back of the Jeep, and get things going before we pop up the grill. I don't have any, I got plenty of ventilation back there, so I don't have any problem using the propane. As always, like and subscribe below. Comment. I would really like to know what you guys are using when you're going camping. I know there's French presses out there a lot of people use. I know a lot of people use the old school percolator on top of their stove. That my parents had electric percolator when I was growing up. But I'd be curious to know what you use and why you use it. Why do you like that one versus maybe something else? Have you tried other things and then switched out? At this point, I'm going to stick with what I have. It works fantastic for us. We got plenty of room in the Jeep to store it, so it's not a big deal. But just want to talk to you about that and show you what we use, and have a great day.